Hello everybody and welcome back to another Hunter Starcraft Sunday cast. And I know what you're thinking, why haven't I uploaded fun little videos in the week like I wanted to? Well, maybe you're not thinking that because you don't know that I wanted to, but I wanted to. It's been a long week, and actually I played a little Starcraft this morning, and I'm doing very, very bad. So I'm going to let my greed get in the way of me, and I'm casting a PvP between Neeb and Showtime. So let me introduce our players. Up in the top left, we have the blue Protoss player. It is going to be Neeb. And in the bottom right, it is going to be Showtime, the red Protoss players. So the game's starting off, and here we go. I am having a terrible day, guys, and I want to talk about that. And simply enough, my day has been doing bad. And already I'm learning, because apparently these players are walling in, which is something that I did not know that you do. So, very good. Now, I know that my audio is not the best, guys, and I'm trying to get a legitimate microphone. With, you know, the headphones and the mic and that situation, but that costs money and double gas opening. Now, this is something that's been going on. So, by the way, I'm doing a best of 3. I don't think I mentioned that. Today, so many Protoss players have been going straight for air. And normally, I'm very good at countering that. Okay. Normally, I'm very good at countering that. I'm not the best. I am very, very bad at StarCraft. I'm completely average. And I just switched 30 times in a row. But anyway, it's been very annoying. Is this a wall? Is this like a full-blown... Is this a full... No, it's not. Okay, we're good. Although I don't think that a stalker could fit there. I don't... An Archon can definitely not fit there. Let's be honest over here. So anyway, Probe's cutting out, and they're clicked on mineral patches, apparently. Yep, he's clicked on that one, and this guy is clicked on that one. Okay. Fine. Game is getting underway. Both of them are doing a double gateway opening, which usually means aggression. I'm confused, guys. I don't know what's happening. I'm assuming that there's going to be aggression here. Yeah. Oh, Neeb supply blocked. Neeb. Are they both supply blocked? No. Alright, very good. He's no longer... A sentry and a stop... Okay. I don't know what is happening. I am a very non-professional StarCraft 2 player, but I don't, Stalker send, okay, fine. What the? Okay, fine, I'll accept it. I don't know what's happening. So, this is not standard play, correct? They both went sentries and then followed up. Is this the standard play now for PvP? Because I really don't know, and I guess it is. Double gateway open. These builds are virtually identical, followed up by Stargate. This is not how I've been playing Protoss at all. I got one gateway, followed by cybernetics, followed by robotics, followed by another 2 gateways. That's always how I played Protoss. And apparently they're telling me, nope, Hunter, you are incorrect. Alright, so double adepts coming. There's not even a Twilight Council on the way for Showtime, which means that he's not going for adrenal glands. Or he might, but it's going to be delayed. Followed up by Phoenix? From both players, followed up by Phoenix. This is super weird for me. I've never played like this. Alright, you know what, since it's going to be a best of 3, I'll see whether or not they play the next game a little bit differently and a little bit more like the way that I play. Because otherwise oh god. This is bad. I guess I've been playing Protoss wrong my entire Protoss existence. Ooh, pick up by the Phoenix. Pick up by the Phoenix by one of the adepts. Yeah, these adepts I don't think are gonna make it out. I'd be very surprised if they make it out of here alive. And I don't even think that they got that many kills. 2. They got 2 adepts for 2 workers. I don't think that's worth it, Showtime. So a brilliant play there by Neeb, holding off those 2 adepts. And then killing the hallucinated Phoenix. And the sentry's just showing up out here. Doing what he sees fit. We got a robotics facility. Alright, so now Showtime is playing the way that I usually play. Fine. Good. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I'm at a loss. Phoenix aren't... I'll be honest. Apparently, a lot of the time today... There've been a lot of players going for a lot of Phoenix, which I was confused by, because but apparently that's the. All right, the more you know. I guess it was a good thing I decided to cast this game. Wow, that looks super cool, guys. Oh god. It's like a hallucinating effect. Hypnotic effect. Hallucinating effect? Apparently Phoenix is the way to go in PvP. Who'd have thought it? I guess I feel so stupid, guys. Alright, fine, whatever. Okay. Where'd that adept go? Alright, I guess he silent transferred in here. Fine. Now, what I'm confused by is that these players aren't doing anything with these Phoenix. Like, if Showtime sent these Phoenix here, he could kill 2 Phoenix of Neeb's. Right? Right? Where are all of Neeb's Phoenix? They're just patrolling around. Okay, fine. Whereas Showtime's Phoenix are just doing this thing. What are they even doing? This looks super cool, guys. I am not gonna lie, this looks pretty cool. Oh, look at the mini-map. Look at the blue little dots on the mini-map. Yeah, that looks so cool. He's got the entire situation covered by patrolling Phoenix. What's happening here? Observer, hallucinated Phoenix coming. Okay. Alright, so pretty standard build from both of these. I guess it's pretty standard. I would not have thought it was pretty standard. Oh god, that hallucinated Phoenix is not going to make Neeb have to restart the... Okay, I guess Neeb's not even interested in restarting the entire Phoenix patrol situation that he was having. What is this probe doing? Now, I don't think this probe is for scouting purposes, because if we know anything about the pro players is that they don't worker scout, which I disagree with. They should worker scout. Oh, the hallucinated Phoenix is going to see this. And yes, of course, Showtime turns around. So, worker, where are you going? I did not know that fleets of Phoenix are... I did not know that you're supposed to go for fleets of Phoenix. Wow, that is quite the tongue twister. I had no idea that you were supposed to do that, guys. Okay, the next PvP I play, I'm gonna go for a lot of Phoenix. Wow, that's like Brood War, where they have to stack up the Mutalisks in order to make them effective. Right? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Okay. Here we go! Phoenix are in the main base doing absolutely nothing. What is... Okay. I don't know who's gonna win this battle. Yeah, I think... Yeah, okay. Yep, definitely Showtime's gonna win that battle. I think that he just had more Phoenix. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Neeb, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yep. In a direct engagement, Showtime wins. And this Phoenix is confused. He's a confused Phoenix. What on... Oh, this is... Wait, this is Showtime. And the pylon's Neeb's. Okay. Because I was confused. Like, why was Neeb placing a pylon here? Shouldn't the red Protoss players' pylons have a red crystal? Shouldn't that be how it works? I think that should be how it works. Well, I guess they have red and blue banners. But still, whoa! That pylon exploded with like a beam of energy. Hold on, wait a second. We gotta see that again. And... Did you see that? Wow, I didn't know that was the animation for exploding pylons. That pylon holds a lot of energy, apparently. And still going for Mass Phoenix. I remember Husky Starcraft once casted a game where both players went for Mass Phoenix. And at the end they said, I think that we just played the wonkiest PvP in the world. But apparently it's not the wonkiest PvP in the world. Apparently this is... Maybe this is not standard play and I just landed on a weird game. But for all I know at this point, this is standard play. Alright, I'll see... In the next game we'll see. So far, it's just been macroing up. There have been a couple of skirmishes between the Phoenix. But not really. Ooh, observers in the main base of... Oh, but he sees it. Hey, he's playing pink! He's playing pink and green. Yay! Green. Actually, I think that that's just how I play, so it might be showing up like that. I don't know. Dun 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 dun. Neeb has just pylons placed all over the map. Proxy pylon. Pylo the pylon. Okay. Nobody wants to hear me sing. I'm sorry, guys. This is a large amount of Phoenix, to say the least. Like, this is more Phoenix than I would ever make it. Oh, but I think Neeb has more, or maybe it's just that Showtimes are more pumped up. Yeah, but Showtime still doesn't want to engage. Soccer's playing off a pylon. This is a tense moment, and here we go. Whoa, that's a lot of crystals. I mean, like beams of light. I think that this is actually, like, they're literally trying to do the Mutalisk type thing that you have to do in Brood War. Like, that is actually what they're trying to do, and it's smart. Smart, but... Okay. Okay, fine. Guardian Shield is up. This one sentry is like, I'm just gonna protect myself. You guys do whatever you want. I'm just gonna protect myself. Alright, so where are we holding on the macro scale? What's the income like? It's virtually identical, as one would think. 1, 2, 3, 4 bases to 1, 2, 3, 4 bases. But Neeb has his coming up, and the skirmish is still continuing. Dun 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 dun. Pick up probes. I want to see you pick up probes. It's not picking up probes. Okay, fine. Why is he not using the... Okay, fine. I'm not going to question these players, because apparently I've been playing PvP wrong my entire life, which is super annoying, by the way. It was very annoying when I started this game, and both players were going... And that's a GG from me, because just Showtime had too many Phoenix. Okay, now... I am confused, because generally I would think that if my opponent goes Mass Phoenix, I would either go a lot of Void Rays, which would just blow the Phoenix out of the sky, or I just go for a ton of Stalkers and walk in there and blow the thing out. But apparently the pro players think that that is the incorrect choice, and apparently it is their incorrect choice, because like I stated, I've been having a bad day at Starcraft, and a lot of my opponents have been going Mass Phoenix, and I've just been going for standard Stalker or Immortal. And Stalkers to deal with the Phoenix, and Immortals to deal with the Stalkers that are going to be on the ground. But apparently, it's just Mass Phoenix all the way. Which I'm confused by, because Phoenixes can't target buildings. So, they're not going to win you a game. And I'm also I'm just confused. But I guess there isn't a really good counter to just Mass Phoenix, other than Mass Phoenix. But what about Mass Void Ray? But I guess not Void Ray, because they're too expensive. And Phoenix, there'll be more of them, and they could... Oh, and they could do the thing that Phoenix do against Mutalisks, where they just fly away. And they have longer range, and they'll just shoot the Void Rays. So I guess the only counter to Mass Phoenix is Mass Phoenix. And then once your Phoenix army is dead, then you're GG, which is exactly what Neeb did. Alright, so let's see whether or not the players do the exact same play in game number 2. I'll see you guys there in just a second. Hello everybody, and welcome back to the second PvP between Neeb and Showtime of this best of 3. The game number 2 is going to be on Acid Plant, which I always want to call Acid Planet. And that is how I called it for a long time, but I guess since now I am trying to become a caster, I have to call it Acid Plant. Alright, so let's get this game on the road and see if it's as wonky, in my opinion, as the last game. Because I was not aware that Mass Phoenix is the way to go in PvP. And that is why my MMR has sunk a lot today, which I'm still depressed about. Here we go. Alright. And I guess the opening of PvP is not very interesting. Pylon, followed by Nexus, followed by what should be a Worker Scout, but apparently these players know better than me. I'll tell you guys, I tried doing what they do, which is not Worker Scout, then send your Stalker or Adept out the second it spawns. But you know what happened to me? I got cheesed. Every single time I got cheesed. It was infuriating for me. And not only that, if I send my Worker, I can tell him to go around, make sure that there's no cheese, and then put him here, set him on patrol, and then when he tries to expand, I can block his expansion, then pop a Pylon, then leave, then when the Pylon's close to finishing, I cancel it, and my probe is still here, and I quickly bring it back in, and then I continue to block the expansion, and it's a ton of fun. I don't understand. Okay, wait. Neeb is Worker Scouting, and Showtime. Ooh. Showtime sending a sneaky probe away off the general course. Where is this probe headed? Here. Why is this probe headed here? Highly dubious. Highly dubious. Alright, 7 score. Alright, so the same openings as before. And normally, if I were to see my opponent open double gateway, I would assume pressure with a lot of zealots. So I would just send in a few Stalkers or macro up and put down a few shield batteries at my base. But apparently this is standard, which is going to throw off my game. I want to keep an eye on this probe. Guys, keep an eye on the production tab. If Showtime starts to plop down anything weird, you guys tell me, okay? Double Stalker opening. Alright, this is a little bit more normal than Stalker Sentry followed by 2 Adepts and double Stalker opening for this guy. Okay. Fine. Pylon placement is virtually in the exact same place for Neeb and for Showtime. Is this like standard place to put your pylons? Okay, the more you know. Showtime's Pylon is here, and Neeb block the expansion. Block the expansion. Block the... Okay, don't block the... What's happening? Stargate! And it already has a rally point, so this is definitely going to be an Oracle. Now, this is different from a Terran player, because a Terran player, if he were to build a starport, he could lift it up and send it to his base later. But this is different, and the Stalkers are moving across the map. Any defense going to be at home? Not that I can see. And Stargate. Alright, fine, I concede. Stargate is standard opening for Protoss now. Blech! I wish that I knew that before my MMR plummeted. Fine. Alright. I wanted the Stargate to be done already so that we could see the Oracle. Hut, 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 dun, dun, dun. Now the issue with proxying is that you're not gonna have as much defense at home, which is always why I'm like, should I proxy? Should I not? Because then I won't have stuff at home, and if you attacks, then I lose the game. More often than not, I decide not to proxy, and I go the safe route, but apparently Showtime wants to do something. So, 4 Stalkers versus 2 Stalkers, and how many Stalkers are at home? 0, but there are more coming up, and Warp Gate's going to finish before this is going to finish. And Oracle's coming up. Alright, so I do think that Showtime's in a pretty good spot here. Just because sheer more units, so... but Shield Battery plus Defender's Advantage will kick in eventually. And there's a Phoenix here to deal with the Oracle. Alright, yeah, this Oracle's not going to do a lot. Come on. You need to respond with the Phoenix. Alright, the Shield Battery's keeping that probe alive. So that the Oracle can't get as many kills. Will he get another one? Will he get another one? No, he will not. The Oracle almost got another probe kill. Wow, the Shield Battery is exhausted. He just healed through a lot. Alright, so a terrific hold from Neeb. I'm sure Showtime figured, yeah, Defender's Advantage will kick in. This is not going to be worth it for me. Right? Right. Here we go. Twilight Council coming up. What else is... Phoenix is patrolling around. Another Phoenix is patrolling around. And another Phoenix is in production. I never knew that Phoenix is the way to go. And I do think that, yes. Thank you, Showtime, for agreeing with me. He's going to go for a lot of Blink Stalkers and just blink under the Phoenix and blow them up. But then again, the Phoenix can use their Graviton Beam, which is what a lot of my opponents were doing to me. And they just, like, I had an army of 7 Stalkers and they had 4 Phoenix plus 2 Stalkers. And they just picked up 4 of my Stalkers. And I think they had an Immortal too. I remember one time I had 2 Immortals to do with the Stalkers. And I was like, yeah, I had 3 Immortals to do with the Stalkers. And I was like, this is going to be perfect. And he had 4 Phoenix, and he picked up all 3 of my Immortals, and I just whooped me. So that was fun. Does look like there's gonna be a little bit of a skirmish, and yes. Stalkers are the perfect counter to Phoenix, unless the Phoenix decide to use their Graviton Beam and have great enough numbers. And he just depowered the Stargate, so the Stargate's not gonna be useful. Now a Terran player would be able to lift this up and bring it back to his base, but Protoss is not Terran because Terran is stupid. Phoenix here. Do you guys ever feel like you always feel that the other races have an advantage just because the grass is always greener? Because like I always feel like that's happening to me. I always feel it. That was a decent attack. No Phoenixes lost. Workers killed 7 a total. 7 total. 7 a total. That's what I said. 7 a total. And more probes are going down to these Phoenix. Okay, I guess Phoenix is the way to go. And I say that again. Fine. Fine. I just hit my toe. I don't know if you guys could heard that, but it hurts now. It hurts a lot. These pro players are doing stuff that I usually don't do. I usually throw down my Nexus and then my Pylon. And then when my Pylon's done, I throw down like a shield battery and a cannon. Just because I find that it helps a lot. Protoss players out there, use that. It actually helps a lot. It's won me games multiple of times. So, I am learning a lot by this game, and some of the key stuff I'm learning is that I thought that you're supposed to expand by the 4-minute mark. And apparently I'm wrong. It's okay to expand by like the 5:30-minute mark. So, I'm happy about that because I usually felt pressured like, oh god, it's past the 4-minute mark. I have to expand. I have to get my 3rd expansion up. But apparently I'm wrong. Which is another reason why I might be losing games, because the other guy's army is just significantly bigger than mine. Where are we standing on army supply at this point? Or what are the units? Ooh, look! Look! Neeb has made an immortal. Yay, Neeb. Thank you for listening to me. And he's making another immortal. And he's going for charge block. Another immortal. And a Templar Archives is right here. No, that's the gateway. That's the Templar. Okay. Right here. I'm not stupid, guys. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm confused. Whoa. Big warping of Adepts. Does he have the Adrenal Glands upgrade? He does not, but he's getting it. He is getting it. Okay. Here we go. Pylon up here. Hallucinating figures here. Scouting around. We'll see the Templar Archives. Wait, did he? He did. He did. Good, good. Good, good. Big train. Now, as Protoss, you're going to have to regroup these guys before you attack. And I'm sure that Showtime knows this, but just a friendly reminder. I think that Showtime has this game. Like, I don't know. I mean, I guess he has a lot of adepts. Like, almost too many adepts. Because, like, adepts versus Stalker Immortal is not the way to go. And adepts versus Nexus is not the way to go either. I'm curious to see how these guys work. Beautiful force fields to the blink away. Very nice. Tremendous micro being on display. Oh, and a double warp in. These guys are zealots, and these guys are more adepts. Okay, more adepts. Showtime saying if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just pile on the adepts. Even though like the unit composition that Neeb has is perfect against adepts, it's all armored. Like all of it. So the adepts are yep. That was a single that was a stomping. Chase them. Chase them. If you had blink, this would be awesome. And let me guess, more adepts. Showtime, I know that it's not my job to question what you're doing, but there are 4 immortals here. Yep, Showtime, GG. Alright, so I made my opinion quite clear as to why Showtime lost before I lost. Don't go adepts when there are 4 immortals out. Now, I know Showtime is a much better player than me. Witnessed by the ability that I had today, which was not a lot because I was doing very, very badly in my MMR today. And there has been a lot of losses. But you should not, in my humble opinion, go adepts again when there are that many immortals on the field. So, it is a 1-1 win streak so far. So we are going to go on to game number 3. And I'll see you there. Hello everybody and welcome back to game 3 of this best of 3 between Showtime and Neeb. In the top right of the map we have the red Protoss player, it is Showtime. And in the bottom left we have the blue Protoss player, it is going to be Neeb. So, needless to say, these games have been very humbling experiences for me because I have learned that my concept of PvP is askew. So, very good. The next PvP, I'm definitely going Mass Phoenix and seeing how that helps me win the game. Although the last game was not Mass Phoenix. It was more of a ground army, which I am more accustomed to. Also, these players apparently like to wall in, which is another thing that I didn't know was the to-do thing for Protoss, but okay. Alright, this one's going to be on black pink. I don't know if I mentioned that, and pretty standard openings between both of these players. I have a sore throat, which is probably why I sound super weird right now. Here we go. I always don't know what to say in the beginning of a game because it's so standard. Yes, the pro is going to be dropping a gateway, which I did not think was standard. I did not think double gateway opening was standard until today. What I thought was standard is going 1 gateway followed by 1 zealot while the cybernetics core is being built, followed by warp gate, followed by stalker, followed by robotics. I am incorrect. As is being witnessed today. Also, I thought you dropped the Nexus before you dropped the pylon here. Again, incorrect. Also, I thought that you're not supposed to wall off against Protoss. Also incorrect. I'm just incorrect today, guys. Just unsubscribe from my channel because I'm just stupid. Well, actually, that is a very good part about being a beginner with no subscribers, is that I can make as many mistakes as I want, and nobody can tell me to stop because nobody's here to tell me to stop. And I just got depressed very quickly. This just got really depressing. Okay. Warp gate coming up, double stalker, and both of them are queued up to kill this probe. The probe needs to get out of there because you're not going to survive against double stalker. Run! Run with your point something move speed. Run! Alright, he's not running, guys. He's going to die. When these stalkers finish, he's going to die. He will die. And there's no getting around that. Ooh! Ooh, this is my trick! This is my trick! Alright, no, just keep the probe here. Wait until this thing is almost finished. And send the probe back in, then cancel it, and then continue to block. Oh, wait, no, because the double stalkers are out. Fine. I guess. Alright, 5. Alright, another thing that I'm learning is that I thought that I'm supposed to expand by the 2-minute mark. They're starting the expansion by the 2:50-minute mark. Oh, God. Okay, I can see why I've been losing games. I can see it because I have not been playing properly. This is weird. Oh, it's because of this stalker. That looks super weird, right, guys? The rally point. Dun, 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 dun. Well, you can tell that Showtime's bored with this stalker because in the beginning of the game, there's nothing to do. Wow, Neeb, you are all about map awareness. See, I would do this too, except I'd come back and realize that I have 1,000 minerals and 1,000 gas. And I know what you're thinking. 1,000 gas by the 3-minute mark? That's too much. Guys, if I was doing what these guys were doing, I would have 1,000 gas. And just to showcase that they're so much better than me, and we don't have to do this, but I still want to show it, their average APM is 300-ish. My average APM is 72. So they're able to do this, I'm not. Capiche? Capiche. Proxy, well, maybe not proxy, just, well, it is a proxy, but I don't know what proxy is going to be. It might just be a proxy power for warping in units. It might be a proxy Stargate. It might be a proxy Robo. Now, something that I like to do is that before I send a worker out, I like to let it drop off its minerals so that it's not carrying around a mouthful of minerals. Goodbye, bro. Stargate opening, as apparently you do, followed by Robo for Neeb with the Stargate. How many Phoenix does he have? Neeb, how many Phoenix do you have? Yeah, Neeb also has 3. And 2 of them are located here. Okay. Simple enough. I'm going to follow these guys because it looks like the first action of the game is actually going to start. That is such a cool animation when they go up cliffs and like it's just a rise and they're running away from... That was so funny. Okay, so they went up the cliff, saw 3 Phoenix and was okay, we're turning around. Turn everything around. What's happening here? Just a pylon? Okay. Alright, and 2 more Phoenix to join. What's the Phoenix count for these players? Because apparently that is what we're at. 4 Phoenix to 4 Phoenix. 3 Stalkers to 2 Stalkers, and 1 Sentry to no Sentry. Okay. So as of right now, Showtime has the bigger army, but hopefully Neeb has a better gas economy at least. Not a better mineral economy, but a better gas economy. Okay, putting down 2 gateways. All of this is powered by 1 pylon, by the way, so I mean... If Showtime could get in like 2 Immortals here, just shoot down this pylon, then 1, Neeb wouldn't be able to replace it in the exact same place, so he'd have to put a pylon here and like a pylon here, and a pylon here to power this gateway, so like a pylon here and a pylon here. But then again, there's no way that Showtime's going to be able to get 2 Immortals there, right? Phoenix count growing because apparently, I'll say it again. Alright, fine, I won't say it again. Phoenix count is growing. Standard. Hallucinated Phoenix going around with the Observer coming back. I was playing a game against a Protoss player today, and he had an Observer with my army, and he was going Sky Toss. And something that you guys should know, that if somebody's going Sky Toss, like pure Sky Toss, meaning Carriers, Tempest, Void Rays, such, you either have to go Sky Toss before them, or you have to do some economic damage. So I tried to bring my army in to attack their base, and their army was there because he had the Observers. So, Observers are annoying. Who's going to win this? I think it's going to be Showtime. But with the Stalker support, I think it's going to be Neeb. So, simply enough, Welfare has decided we're not going to do this. Warp Prism here, warping in Stalkers and Stalkers. Stalkers and Stalkers being warped in for Neeb. I think that he wants to launch a bit of an attack. I don't think that he wants to end the game, but I do think he wants to launch an attack. If you would just go here, he could kill this. I don't think he knows about it, though. He does not know about it. Phoenix battling in the sky, Stalkers battling on the ground, and Workers being called off to fight. Now, Workers versus Stalkers are pretty good if the Stalkers are not micro. And this is what I'm talking about. The Phoenix lifted up all my Stalkers when I was playing, and it was very annoying. Phoenix are annoying. I'm going to say it. I actually don't know who's going to win this. How many Workers have been killed? Oh my god. 8. Actually, that's less than I thought were. I guess he was focusing on the army, as you do. But he lost all of his Phoenix. All of them are gone. And Showtime is just building more. And more and more and more. And Neeb is not building anything. At all. I had no idea that this battle was still going on. Shot down a Phoenix from the distance and the rubble landed on the floor. This base is almost complete. Come on, Neeb. Scout the base. Scout the base. Scout the base. Scout it and kill it. Scout it and kill it. Now, if you'll notice, it is the 7-minute mark, and Neeb is just getting the expansion. And this is the cost you pay for investing a lot in your army, is that your expansion might be a little bit late. And guys, I'm sorry if the audio was messed up there for a while. I was just repositioning myself to a more comfortable position. So the game is still going on, as one would expect. And not much has happened. This is intense. Winner of this game takes all. And it's Stalkers versus Phoenix. Now, I will say I'm at a loss to cast this game because I was not aware that this is how you do it. So I'm not really good at casting this. Just because I did not know that this is what I was not prepared. I was prepared for a lot of Stalker Immortal confrontations. But I was not prepared for Mass Phoenix. Oh god, the Stalkers are ready. Phew. I thought that was going to be a bloodbath of Phoenix. These Phoenix are really, really, really looking to get some hits, but there are Stalkers everywhere. Yep, there's Stalkers everywhere. Quite literally, Stalkers at each base. Stalkers are at each base for Neeb, while these Phoenix are trying to get something done. And this is something that you have to do, because you have to put on the pressure if you want to be able to safely macro up. In the lower levels of games, such as me, I don't have to put on the pressure because the guy is also trying to macro up. But in the higher levels of games, you want to be putting on that pressure so that you can safely macro up and then eventually launch with your entire army and win the game. What is this? What? No, come back. I need to read that. There's got to be another one somewhere. Nope, there isn't. Hut, hut, hut. Observer is in perfect position to scout this. Very much like an Overlord, only invisible. And yes, he sees it and he is taking the Observer back. Massive weapon of... Okay. Unacceptable. You don't... this is a perfect unit composition to counter Adepts. Yes, there are some... Oh, wait. The Adepts going to finish the Psionic Transfer? They are, and they're all going to die. They are simply all going to die. Force fields, beautiful force fields, blink off the force fields, but still, all the Adepts are dead. That was what we call a waste of money. And I know I don't get to tell Neeb what to do because he's better than me, but I do not understand that. I think that was a bad play. He lost a lot of money, and more Adepts. I don't know, did he think that what happened was worth it? Did he think that what happened was successful? Because it wasn't. Oh, I love doing that, where you queue them up to walk there and then blink down. It's really cool animation. Warping of Adept, well, drop of Adepts up here with the War Prism scouting so that the Stalkers can blink up, but they're not going to do that because there are 2 Immortals here. And Sentries are going to die. Ooh, look at that pickup by the War Prism to save it. Archons are here. Oh, that Sentry is so dead. And Neeb does the GG. And Neeb, I'll tell you why you do the GG. Because you wasted 2 Warpins of Mass Adepts. And then another... No, you wasted a Warpin of Mass Adepts. And then another Warpin of a lot of Adepts. So that was a waste of money. And it took time for your gateways to go on cooldown. What you should have done, in my opinion, is either do Stalkers or Zealots. And I probably would have done Zealots. Just because they're very good at taking damage against those Immortals. And if Phoenix wanted to pick up my Zealots, then sure, Phoenix, go ahead. But... What was that? Why did he warp in? I don't understand why he would warp in a lot of Adepts against an army that was 5 Immortals, an Archon, 8 Stalkers, and a Phoenix. There's literally not... Well, there were 14 Zealots. Alright, fine. 14 Zealots. Alright, fine. Maybe... Okay, fine. Fine. I guess if he did not put those Adepts in there, those Zealots would have been a pain in the touch. But still, what did he think those Adepts were going to do? Okay... He did 2 full Warpins of Adepts and lost them both very quickly. Showtime had 5 Immortals and 8 Stalkers and an Archon. Well, he didn't have the Archon until later, but 5 Immortals and 8 Stalkers. Adepts are gonna literally do nothing. It's essentially trying to attack them with a Sentry. It's literally gonna do nothing. But, okay, fine, I guess he accepted it. So that was the best of 3. Showtime won, and I feel very stupid because I did not know that you're supposed to go Mass Phoenix against Protoss, but I will... Remember that for next time. So, a lot of Phoenix, a lot of Stalkers, and a lot of Zealots, and... I just didn't know that I was supposed to use Phoenix in my army composition. So, I learned a lot today. Thanks a lot, pro players, for teaching me how to play StarCraft, like you constantly do. I appreciate it a lot. I will not be doing what Neeb did with the mass warping of Adepts, just because he lost twice because of that. Thank you guys so much for watching. It has been a lot of fun, and I will see you guys next time.